will Season 2 of Andor look like? And will it be released in 2025? The wait for Andor Season 2 has felt endless. But the good news is, we finally got some exciting updates about the next chapter of this epic Star Wars journey. So, what can we expect from Andor Season 2? Ever since Diego Luna, who plays Cassian Andor, captured our imaginations in Season 1, fans have been eager for more. The show has quickly become a favorite in the Star Wars universe. Season 1 of Andor took us by surprise when it debuted in 2022, quickly becoming a standout hit. For those who may not know, Andor is a prequel to Rogue One, which is also a Star Wars story. The series took us into the early days of the Rebellion, showing Cassian Andor's brave rise against the harsh rule of the Empire. One of the standout moments of Season 1 was the uprising which happened at Andor's home planet called Ferrix, where resistance erupted against the Empire after the death of Cassian's mother, Marva Andor. This event set the tone for rebellion, with Cassian finally choosing his path to stand against the Empire. The season gave us incredible suspense, political intrigue, and a fresh, grounded look at what rebellion truly means. With all these storylines now set in motion, Season 2 is shaping up to be even more thrilling as it brings us closer to the events of Rogue One. Release date. Let's talk about the big question on every fan's mind. When is Andor Season 2 coming out? Originally, it was supposed to be released in August 2024. That was the plan according to Tony Gilroy, the showrunner behind this incredible story. But things changed. Filming for Season 2 started in November 2022, and with multiple delays, including the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes, production only wrapped up in February 2024. The strikes, which started in July 2023, pushed the timeline back significantly, and now it looks like the new release date is somewhere in 2025. Although Disney hasn't given us an exact date, most clues point to an early 2025 release, possibly in the spring or summer. Diego Luna himself mentioned in a recent chat with Rotten Tomatoes that we might start getting big updates around the beginning of next year. Hopefully that means the new season won't be far behind. So, while it's a bit of a wait, it gives us time to build the anticipation even more. Season 2 Andor plot. It's great that you're here because we're about to reveal some exciting details about the Andor Season 2 plot. Season 2 will kick off a year after the end of Season 1, diving straight back into Cassian's story after he fully embraced his identity as a rebel. Remember how Season 1 wrapped up with Cassian rescuing his ex-girlfriend, Bix, from the Empire, and then convincing Luthen Rael to let him join the rebellion. That was just the beginning of his fight against the Empire, and Season 2 is set to take things to the next level. Unlike Season 1, which focused on a single year of Cassian's life, Season 2 will cover 4 years, leading right into the events of Rogue One. Tony Gilroy, the showrunner, revealed that the 12 episodes will be split into 4 parts. Each part will cover 1 year, making this season feel much broader in scope. The idea is that the season will unfold in a series of 3-episode arcs, with each arc focusing on crucial moments throughout those 4 years. The final arc will cover the last 3 days before Rogue One, effectively bridging the gap into Cassian's ultimate fate. Tony Gilroy himself mentioned that when we come back in Season 2, it'll feel like we're jumping right into a weekend with Cassian.
And the team that we built out there, I mean, literally it's like 1,400 people that are out there, but
after that, each arc will represent a significant leap forward in time, sometimes a year. This unique storytelling structure is designed to show Cassian not just as a revolutionary, but as someone who's learning what it takes to be a leader. He'll be facing the challenges of bringing together the rebellion and figuring out how to keep it united when the pressure mounts. Now, you might wonder, how will all these jumps in time work with just 12 episodes? Well, each 3-episode arc will focus intensely on the major events of that year, allowing us to experience key turning points in the rebellion. It's about quality over quantity, showing us those defining moments that shaped Cassian and the movement. And there's more. Gilroy hinted that Season 2 will tie in more directly with the broader Star Wars saga. One big hint is the return of Yavin 4, the famous rebel base. If you're familiar with A New Hope, you'll remember Yavin 4 as a crucial location. We'll be seeing that base come into play again as the rebellion starts to take its final form. This means we'll really start feeling the connection to the main storyline of Star Wars as we get closer and closer to the events of Rogue One. On top of all that, Tony Gilroy has brought in Tom Bissell as a new addition to the writing team. Bissell is not only a talented writer, but also a huge Star Wars fan. Tony Gilroy explained that they wanted someone who understood the essence of Star Wars, especially as we head into the era directly tied to Rogue One. With a team this passionate and dedicated, it's clear they're aiming to deliver something special for the fans. The first 3 episodes of Season 2 are written by Tony Gilroy himself, and they will set the stage for the rest of the season. After that, Beau Willimon will be writing episodes 4 to 6, followed by Dan Gilroy for episodes 7 to 9, and Tom Bissell taking on the final 3 episodes. What's interesting about Season 2 is how it will explore the internal dynamics of the rebellion. As Tony Gilroy put it, the story is not just about becoming a revolutionary, it's about learning to be a leader and dealing with the different factions within the rebellion. How do you hold things together when there are those who were the original gangsters and those who represent the establishment? These are the kinds of challenges Cassian will face. It's going to be fascinating to see how his character develops under this kind of pressure. The season will end with Cassian heading to the Ring of Kafrene, where his story in Rogue One begins. Characters, cast. Now, let's dive into the characters and relationships we can expect to see in Andor Season 2. If you love the dynamics of Season 1, you're in for a treat, as most of your favorite characters are coming back, though we did say goodbye to quite a few along the way. Starting with our lead, Cassian Andor. Diego Luna reprises his role as Cassian. Season 2 will show Cassian stepping further into his role as a leader, dealing with new responsibilities, challenges, and the consequences of standing up to the Empire. Season 1 wasn't easy for Cassian, and we saw the cost of rebellion firsthand. Marva Andor, played by Fiona Shaw, Cassian's adoptive mother, died in Season 1, sparking the rebellion on Ferrix. Nemik, played by Alex Lothar, the idealistic young rebel, also died, leaving behind his manifesto, which serves as inspiration for Cassian.